halfway, you on your way in. Besides that, you gonna die. It's that simple. Everybody's simple. What?
That's decent, or should I move the light somewhere else?
Probably put it on this one.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. No.
Just finished last night.
Fresh.
That's Puerto Rico.
Oh no, I thought it was, bro.
No, it's just like,
Oh, was it?
yeah.
Oh, no.
Puerto Rico different.
I like the colors. Yeah, that's really like blew my eye when I seen it. It's clean, bro. I love it, bro. Plus, I had like a picture of too. I like that at first. Seems like perfect height too. Right there. It's very good. So I did try to make sure cut the neck too, so like it's straight and like too wide in there. No, it's just the way I like it too.
Turn on?
Sticker? Yeah. I would do it. So I'll be too long. One of y'all to come pick me up, so I'll be able to do this in my car. Basically, I found the 2 blankets off a job. As soon as I seen them, literally came around the blanket. Both the blankets is like big enough to use. Two out of each. Basically, I think 4. Shit, man. I said, for yours, it's got like the fringes around the neck too.
You got a
still right here.
I got more though.
hold on, I got some over here.
So I got those ones too on me.
Yeah, it's a bunch of extra and shit. So, God.
You saying like this? What it?
So that real quick. I'll look a shot the water.
That's about it.
Shalom, bro.
Shalom, Mark.
You can turn it down. You can turn this one down. Turn this down one notch, bro. Somebody definitely gonna have to scrap that more. To you.
Let me see that.
Like this.
I'm trying to find it. You get a string, you can strap it.
I got you. You can hold it right there. One of the producers spoke to the thing for birds, you know.
You gotta turn it. For 10 minutes. All right. Shalom, bro.
Shalom, bro. How about Shimon Shabbat? Let me see, bro.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and kick this off. Get started. Which way to east?
That way.
Diagonal.
Straight that way.
Straight. This way or straight?
Straight that way.
Bunch of streets.
No, it's
Diagonal.
no, to your left.
No, it's pretty much straight ahead, yeah.
All right, that's right. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start this off. Give all honor, praise, and glory to Heavenly Father, name, and Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Wa'akadashukah.
For the Holy Spirit, which gives us utterance to come out here, with these lessons, in hopes that it can be deemed efforts to edify, exhort, and admonish the flock of sheep. All right, believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, sincerity, double honors to be elect, hopeful to be elect, elder, apostle, slave to be saved, starting with those in the Church of Great Millstone, the Great Millstone Church, Lord willing, and on down. Peace and blessings to you, younger brothers, seeking the truth and all sincerity and faith, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. And much peace and many blessings to the elect, or you believers out there, first and foremost, men, women, and children of the Israelite race. Keeping those who are aid on this ministry, and the rest of you. And shalom to the elect 1/3. All right? Shalom. Anyway, man, we're going to go ahead and kick this off. Lord willing, like I said, just be edifying, just be exhorting, just be confident to you, pretty much. At least having a conversation on the gospel. And yeah, brothers got the scriptures, bring them up. In fact, somebody get you can start it off where I did. This is I got some book of Nahum. Book of Nahum 1 and 15. It says what? It says, behold, upon the mountains the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. So yeah, behold, we know this talking about the Lord Yahushua, pretty much fulfilling that in a sense when he was on Mount Olives, if you will. But on a further level, really, it's coming into when, Yahushua comes back. He's standing above, these governments. He's standing on Esau. My brother want to go there. Psalm 110:3, and also we can get that in Isaiah the 2nd chapter. You got there.
Psalms 110 verse 3.
You actually started at 2.
Psalms 110 verse 2.
Take it from the top.
It's Psalms 110 from the top, verse 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, the Lord said unto my Lord,
which is the hymn we talked about in Nahum. That's what Nahum singing. Go ahead.
sit thou at my right hand,
Right.
until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
See, going back into what? Nahum 1 and 15. Behold, upon the mountains, the feet, you see, of him that bringeth good tidings. You see? So this is going into when the Lord has put, Yahweh has put, he has sent Yahushua back, and he has put, these governments down, man. He has conquered them. He's standing on top of them, above them, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's when he has brought the new government to the earth, which is outlined in Isaiah the 2nd chapter. We'll get that. And Isaiah the 9th chapter. You got it?
Psalms 110 and 2. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength of Zion.
Yeah, that was it. So yeah. So that's what it means. You can read that verse one more time, verse 1.
Psalms 110 and 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand.
Until what?
Until I make thine enemies.
Until. So there's a point. He's talking about a point in history. It's a time in history that's going to come where, go ahead. Feet is going to be over these, these devils, man. And who are these devils right now? These devils are the mountains. They're mountains right now, They're powerful, fortified infrastructures that he's going to come and he's going to throw down, man. You see? That's why I say in Isaiah the 40th chapter, every mountain and every valley, every mountain and hill shall be made low. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you can bring it up. You got scripture, bring it up. But that's why he says, that's why Nahum, he said, behold. Nahum was what? A prophet. He pretty much, that's you try to tell these people, these fake Christians, they try to tell you, why you reading out of the Old Testament, it's done away with. It's about the gospel now. Well, that's the gospel. That's Nahum. See what I'm saying? You need the prophets to hear about the good. See, they think Isaiah was talking about doom and gloom. That's good news. Because it's the doom and gloom of his people, of our people. The end of the doom and gloom of his people, our people, which is the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. In the beginning of those that oppressed us, they're doom and gloom. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 4 says, every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low.
See? No. There it is. So going back to Nahum 1 and 15, behold, upon the mountains, the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. You see that? It says that publisheth peace. See that? So in order for us to get peace, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to get told, shut up. You know what I'm saying? The ruckus has got to come to an end, if you will. That's why I say the noise of the city. I think that's Habakkuk, and the second chapter. Let's see if I can grab that. Oh, you know what? That's actually in Nahum 2. This is Nahum 3 and 2. The noise. I'm gonna actually start at 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies, right? That's a lot of noise and robbery. The prey departed not. Departed not. It says the noise of a whip. It says, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels. That's all you hear. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let the semi go past. It says, and of the prancing horses. Nigga revving his engine, And then you actually still got that going on. You go downtown, it's niggas that's on those carriages, those horse and carriages, It says, and of the jumping chariots, But anyway, that's just more. See? See that? But anyway, that's it on that. You go back Isaiah 2. And I'll read this one more time. This is Nahum 1 and 15. Behold, upon the mountains, the feet of him, you see, that bringeth good tidings. So this is when Yahushua has came and he has put down the government that's keeping us broke, keeping us poor, that's keeping your children and, his brothers call it the fooling system, you know what I'm saying? It's not a schooling system, it's a fooling system, A place where you made to believe everybody equal, first off. And then a place that's also teaching you that little boys can have menstruals now, which they did that like some years back, and sex ed and all that, So all that's through the government, aka that mountain. So that's why Yahushua will come and put his feet upon them, man. And once that's done, that means a new government is being set up, right? Which goes into Isaiah 2. Whoever got it. look like another brother got it. You got it, bro. Somebody can get
2 and 3.
You got it. If you got it, go ahead.
Isaiah 2 and 3.
It's another one.
It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob.
Where you at? 2 and
2 and 3.
Start at 1.
Come.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 2 and 1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come.
See that? Another prophet. This word is good word. It's good tidings. It's good news, man. Who have believed our report? You know? Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in the last days.
In the last days. So this applies to now. Right? Has the sky cracked? No. We close though. So this applies to right now. Literally. Come on.
That the mountain of the Lord's house.
What?
That the mountain of the Lord's house.
Come on.
Shall be established in the top of the mountains.
You see? That's why Yahushua is standing on top of them. You know? Because that represent established. Because he's standing on something sturdy. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say in Matthew, he actually said that in Matthew the 7th chapter. He said what? He said, him that buildeth his house upon rock versus him that buildeth his house upon sand. You see? So, yeah, you can bring it up. You know? 7 and start at 26, I think.
You say?
Yeah, you see? Yeah, kind of 24. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 24 says, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock.
Yeah, so you want to be standing upon this rock, man. There's a little scripture that tell you that too. You know, standing upon the rock. Anyway, no, that's it. That's the point. But so because the rock represents what? It represents sturdiness. You know, yeah, you know, establishment. You know what I'm saying? If and what is a mountain? It's nothing but a big rock, man. It's unmovable. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? An unmovable mountain. So that's what that represents with him standing upon the mountain. But he actually, the whole time, you got to remember, he just read that he coming with a mountain on top of the mountain. Right. Now, where is that mountain at? You can go to Isaiah 9. Whoever got it. 9 and 8.
9 and 8.
Not 9 and 8, 9 and 6.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, it says, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given.
So you go to us. This is good news. See that? This is good news. This is to, you know, more good news to Isaiah's people, the Israelites, so-called Black Latinos and Native American Indians. Come on.
And the government shall be upon his shoulder.
Government is what? A mountain. You see? So imagine Yahushua standing there on top of the mountain, right? So he got sturdiness. We're going to be well established with the mountain that is actually going to be, you know, pushed out, you know, fear. And he's going to have that on his shoulder. You see that? Period. You know? Because we know that's true because it tell you in Isaiah the 60th chapter, they say, king shall be thy nurse, nursing, you shall minister unto thee. It tell you that in Isaiah 61. You see what I'm saying? And the kings is what? Those mountains. See that? So that's why he's standing on top of them. Think about it. It say, though he heap up silver. That's, you know what I'm saying?
I got something.
Go ahead.
It's Philippians 2 and 10. That at the name of Yahushua, every knee shall bow,
Yep.
of things in heaven.
Everybody gonna be, exactly, good point. Everybody gonna be below him. Because if I bow to you, I'm below you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now, what's below him as far as what we're talking about right now?
Mountain.
The mountain, exactly. That government. So these kings are gonna be made to bow down. And what? When you bow, if you think about a lot of like older movies dealing with like kings and stuff like that, they'll bow and they'll give their gift.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Got something. It's Isaiah 60 and 16. It says, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles. There go that noise. Yeah, it says, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Meaning what? The king's going to nourish us. Well, what? If you can go to Job 27 real quick, let's go right back to it, buddy. 27 and 14.
This is Job chapter 27 and verse 14. Get straight to the point. Verse 16, it says, though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay.
Yep, and that's what? That went on to become a mountain. You see what I'm saying? Because this government is, how did this government become valuable? Well, it's backed by gold, resources. I can't go to you to get help if you ain't got nothing to help me. You see what I'm saying? So we're able to go to them and get money from them. They're able to conduct the world and all of that. Because why? They actually, they back the dollar, which is what the government really give out. You know what I'm saying? That's how it really help people. They backed it with what? Petroleum. That's why it's known as the petrodollar. You know, resourceful thing, real, basically real money. They back something fake with something real.
Exactly. Real
And
resource.
they did that so long to where, man, the fucking dollar became more valuable than money itself.
Exactly.
Because what's the number one currency on the face of the earth? You know,
That far it is.
and who face on it?
So-called white man.
Yeah,
Esau.
across the face of the earth. And then that also proves what? That English is the number one language. Because what's on the dollar?
English.
You know what I'm saying? They say money talk. No? Go ahead, bro.
Yep. It says, though he heap up silver as the dust,
Yep.
and,
Don't all that be the case. Come on.
and prepare
I went on and Ben, go ahead.
and prepare raiment as the clay,
That's right.
he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on.
Yeah, that's why your house shall stand on them. That's why the name who said, behold. When you go to Matthew the 5th chapter, if you can go there, brother, keep holding what you got, Matthew 5, and I want to say 1. Or matter of fact, I get it. Let me go there.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
You got it?
Yeah, come on.
Go ahead, brother.
It's on Matthew chapter 5 and 1. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain.
See? Who's the multitudes? Was it heathens? Was it Africans? Was it all God's children holding hands? You know what I'm saying? All his lovable Edomites, you know what I'm saying? Amalekites and shit. Go ahead.
Kumbaya.
Nah, the multitudes of the Israelites, man. You know? I'll
Nope.
tell you that in Exodus too. That great, because they're trying to use, when we was leaving Egypt, there was a great multitude that followed us. But they went on to tell you that the multitude died. You see what I'm saying? So that wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
I was worthless.
Yeah, it wasn't y'all, man. But this multitude specifically is Jake. Come on.
Let me try. Anyway,
Yep.
and seeing the multitudes,
That's the cut for that when they try to do that. Go ahead.
and seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain. And when he was set, his
See?
disciples,
And when he was what?
he was set.
When who was that?
When he,
See? But Nahum 1. We read it again. Nahum 1 and 15. Behold, upon the mountains the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. That's he was fulfilling that. He was acting that out. He went into the mountain, he stood upon it, and he started doing what? Confessing the gospel. Watch this. Come on.
and when he was set, his disciples came unto him.
Who was the disciples? Was they Hamites? Was they Moabites? No, they was Israelites. Go ahead.
Verse 2, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying,
See? Come on.
blessed are the poor in spirit,
Good news. Come on.
for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Woo. See? That's what Nahum was seeing. He's seeing this. Go ahead.
Blessed are they that mourn,
But guess what? That's part one of this. You know? There's 2 parts to it. Come on.
blessed are they that mourn,
Because he was spiritually fulfilling what Nahum seen. He got to physically do it too. You see what I'm saying? He got to physically bring him out upon his shoulder. You know? He got to physically stand upon Esau. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think we got the sign of Esau with his foot on us? You know? Go ahead.
blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted.
See? Good news, man. And what's the comfort? The spirit of truth. That though They told us we was black, we was Mexican, Puerto Rican, you know, Guatemalan, you know, we're above all people, we're the Israelites. The Lord said, I called you by that name, though thou hast not knew me. You know? Well, God ain't been talking to you as black people. You know what I'm saying? He's been sending warnings to your ass as a black person. You know? He ain't talking to you as none of that, man. And then when you became who you was again, he started talking to you again. You see? Actually giving you reasoning. Because really, if you black, no one's talking to you. You wake up sick, niggas might die, you know what I'm saying? You hear we slaves or whatever, and no one explain nothing to you. But then when you take on who you actually are, it's like it's like when you got mail. If you going by another name, you know what I'm saying? You will never get that mail, you know? Period. It's like your name was originally this, John Shadamore or some shit, right? But you changed your name to Dennis Rodman. But you still in the home, you still in the place, you know what I'm saying? And you still that you were, you know, and you still you. But since you're Dennis Rodman, all that mail that's coming to, you know what I'm saying, for John Shadamore, you ain't reading. And you got all these issues, you wondering why ain't no checks coming to you.
Right.
Why you ain't, you know what I'm saying? The water bill ain't came so you could pay it. You like, man, what the hell? And whole time, you go to realize, like, damn, that's not who I am. I ain't Dennis Rodman. I'm John Shadamore. Then you John Shadamore, now I'm talking to you. Everything that was said to you, you find out now. Like, oh, my water bill is this much. Oh, here go my check. It's like, damn, I got like 30 checks. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no mail on the black, man. You know?
I'm saying you could actually go cash those checks.
Huh?
You could actually go cash those checks.
Of course. They're yours. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Con, it says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Yep, that's it. That's it on that. So we can go back to what you got, bro.
Philippians 2:10, that at the name of Yahweh Shah, every knee shall bow, of things in heaven, and things in earth, and things under the earth.
Yeah, that's pretty much what ultimately his feet being on the mountains mean. You know what I'm saying? Bowing down, man. You know? Bowing down. If you can get that word bow.
I'm here.
Go ahead.
There's a bow in the Greek. It says to bend, bow, or bow the knee. It says in honor of one.
See? There it is, man. Give me 1 Corinthians. I got it. This 1 Corinthians 4 and 10. It says, I'm gonna start at 9. It says, I'm gonna start at 8. It say what? It says, now ye are full, now ye are rich. Ye have reigned as kings without us. And I would to God ye did reign, that we might also reign with you. Meaning, pretty much those that will come after Paul, right? Because they set that's why I say we have entered into other men's labors. You see what I'm saying? If we continue in what they started, they eventually, we know reincarnation real, they're going to come back into it. So when they will come back, post all the work we've done, you see what I'm saying? They're going to enter right in, they're going to reign, and we reigning, they're going to come in and reign too.
Generational work.
Yeah, you know, it says what? It says, for I think that God, the Most High, Yahweh, Basham Shah, has set forth us, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. It says, we are fools for her. Like, I was thinking about that by the Spirit. I'm like, yo, if Moral Shorty, like, say this shit just for some reason, even the Lord said he gonna make the time short, all of that. Let's just say this shit went to where everybody teaching right now didn't see it. Like, you died or something. But we all had kids. And then our kids are the one that seen it. I like, either way, that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still, that basically, not saying that's going to happen, that's how Paul was seeing then. You know, everybody act like, I might not see it, but Dr. King said that.
Yeah.
He said, throw out, you know, Lucifer, as the elder Ricard, the elder apostle Ricard, he say what? He say Martin Lucifer King. You know? But no, he did say some real shit. He said, though I might not make it to the promised land, I might not get there with you. But, you know he gonna be there eventually. You know? That's that, man. It say what? We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are honorable, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable. See? But we are despised. That's what bow means, honorable. So men gonna come bowing to us. They gonna honor us, man. Basically everything people doing right now, if they doing it the right way, they gonna truly do it how they supposed to do it. Or on the flip side, all the shit they doing that's wrong to us, they gonna do the opposite. One's coming up like this and shit, they gonna actually bow, man. You know? You automatically in that position when dealing with us, because we above our people. Howard Shah, Israelite too. That's why he's above that mountain, man. Go ahead, bro. If there's more on there.
It says, used of worshipers.
See, they gonna worship us, man. You see? That's why I tell you in Malachi. They're gonna take a hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew. They're gonna say, let us go up to the mountain of Jacob and learn his ways. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna worship us, man. Go ahead. And that's gonna tell you that in Revelation, the 2nd chapter. You know? How they fake the synagogue of Satan, they gonna come and worship before our feet, man. And to know that I have loved thee. That's what? That's when Yahweh Shah has set up the mountain, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he was trying to show our people with him standing upon us. He like, I'm gonna lead the way, but all these heathens, he like, check this out. He said, you think this mountain's something? But I'm standing upon it. You see what I'm saying? And then so that's like imagining Goliath, like how Goliath got slew, you know, and then David cut his head off. Now imagine if David stood on his body on top of that. You see what I'm saying? That's basically what the Lord was showing our people, then showing us, and then he went on to give the good news. You know, like that song in the world they got, whoa, the rich is dead, some shit like that, you know? That's basically like it's a big ass dead body, you know, that the Lord was standing upon, of the oppressors. They're dead now, and they can't do nothing on a further level, you know. And now we're finna set up our government, you know, because this is what's supposed to be. He said the kingdom is yours. He said, blessed are you that, you know. He said, blessed are you that what? That born, you know what I'm saying? All of that, man. But you gotta go over there more.
No, but that was pretty much it. It says to bow oneself. But if I could add, like the word worshipers, it goes into like serve.
Yep.
And then back to Isaiah the 60th chapter, it says, the nation that does not serve you shall perish. The nation that refuses, roughly paraphrasing, you know.
Yeah, that's a spirit. I was watching one of the lessons you did on that. It's true. You know? Speaking on that, yeah, everybody that don't serve us, they're gonna die, man. And that's how you're gonna do a lot of the killing, you know, because you're gonna have a lot of heathens bucking up. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be with, you know. Basically, a lot of them might still be in that nigga spirit shit. You know what I'm saying? Which would be beautiful. You know, that'd be beautiful. Like, oh yeah, I get to test this power out. You gonna actually try to backslap your lips off your head, man. You know, nigga lips literally come off his head. I got something to back you up. This Isaiah 61 and 6. But ye shall be named priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat. No, that ain't even what I want. Hold on, keep it on. Matter of fact, that is, I think that's Isaiah 62. Yeah, we grab it. We grab it. You got something? Bring out what you got. Bring out that scripture you talking about.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. 2nd Ezra chapter 13, and verse.
Matter of fact, I got it. Just to did it now. This is Isaiah 60 and 10. It says, and the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. What does minister mean? Serve. AKA, that's the meaning of what? Worship. See that? And those kings is those mountains. See that? So that you can see that basically the Lord was further showing the symbolism of them, how they're gonna worship us by standing on the mountain. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna help support us so we ain't all rocky. You know what I'm saying? All that, man. Let me finish it. This shall minister unto thee, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Yeah, because we was made to be dishonored, so we could be honored. We was made to be low, so we could be brought high. You see what I'm saying? It's like if he made us high, we was made to be brought low then. See that? So that's a favor. The water you have about smell shine. You got it, bro.
2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 5, it says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue.
Just jump to the point.
God. Verse 6, it says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew up upon it.
Now that mountain really going into the chariot. You know what I'm saying? That's really what that's going into. You know? But once again, showing you that the Lord is dealing with that mountain. But you know what's going to be heavy about that? Within the mountain, the new mountain being set up, there's going to be a new, like, what gives right for people to drive these cars? The government, the mountain. You can't drive a car that's after a certain date, and if it is after a certain date, there's certain tests you got to take. Like ones that be driving those old school cars and stuff like that, they got to literally go through a certain test because they don't allow the government, the mountain, they don't. The current one that's right now, running right now, they don't allow certain cars on the field. But the whole point of showing you these cars are able to be the cars that's driven is ordered, ordered, by this mountain. So when this new mountain come up, what's gonna be the transportation? What's gonna say it to be the transportation? How will it be? You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have new method, man, for us. We're gonna have ships, man. You see? So he pretty much, if you will, he's acting out the government right here. Because government, another word for government is what? Conduct. You see? Right now it's not fair to have a spaceship. You see what I'm saying? The government don't push that out. Let a nigga try to get a spaceship and see what happens. This mountain out with that.
No, that's very true. It's a dude who made the hydrogen cell, which is like a motor that runs off of water. The government basically they came and destroyed it or took it away or something like that, because he made something that wasn't applicable, to what the government allows. They want us to use that petrol, Yeah, kind of. So yeah, they want us to use that petrol. So gasoline is the way. He made the hydrogen cell, which is a car that runs off of water, and they shut it down. That's it.
Really not even using. That's not even petrol for real. You know what I'm saying? That's that. You mean when you say petrol, you talking about the oil or the money?
The gas.
Yeah, kind. They got all the fucking petrol. This shit that you people got, this ain't really the money for real. They take the oil and they turn it into all this shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit that run your car, the shit that run these airplanes, all that. Once again, petrol is a natural resource. Something that's valuable. It's of the earth. But that's a whole nother thing. I ain't trying to go against the other point. Just to be clear. But that's that. You just want to say something, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say basically they can't. This mountain, this government, they won't push anything that'll help preserve this place.
Exactly.
Because prophecy got to play out. You know, in Revelations it says that, you know, the one that destroyed the earth needs to be destroyed. You know.
How they destroying the earth through that petrol. They taking the natural resource petrol and they turn it into shit that destroy the earth, which is what these planes and cars operating on. That's why it's illegal to drive a car without getting an emission test.
Right.
Because they know the shit that the smog that they emit out. But that's through what? The shit they created off the petrol. You know what I'm saying? The ones that hear like, oh, my oil is spent. No, it ain't what you got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They created what you got off the value, the money of the earth, if you will, the profit of the earth. You know? So when the brothers say petrol, understand that's in the essence of it, you know? Not the shit already in the plane.
Yeah, the shit they trying to, yeah, kind of.
And take the actual, you know, the valuable thing, petrol, and turn it into what moves the plane, you know? Which is why the dollar's so popular. But anyway, you got something, bro?
No, that was it.
Okay. Yeah, that was it for all I had. Go ahead, let's go back to that Isaiah 2. 2. This is actually what I was quoting to and
Yeah, I stopped at 2.
yeah, kind of. Let me take it through 3.
Isaiah 2:2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains,
See, that's what Yahweh set up. Go ahead.
and shall be exalted above the hills.
And the Lord's, it say the Lord's house, right? Well, that's being built right now, you know? Which the house is the chief cornerstone too. Go ahead.
And all the nations shall flow unto it.
That's why he was on the mountain first. See that? Because he's the chief cornerstone. You know what I'm saying? We lively stones too, matter of fact. This is 2 Peter. You got something? Yeah, go ahead. Start at 4 on the same. Yeah, kind of. Yep, 4. Yep.
1 Peter 2 verse 4.
You guys can start around
1 Peter 2 verse 3. If so be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious,
3. Yeah, the Lord's gracious, man. Go ahead.
to whom coming as unto a living stone.
Yeah, he's gracious for all of this, you know. To whom coming as a living stone, you know, and that's who? Yahweh Shai. You know? That's why I ain't gonna say that.
Unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of God and precious.
See? That's why he was he stood on the mountain first. Because he's what? The chief cornerstone. You know? Hebreo Israelita. Mexicano, Verda, Hebreo Israelita. Go ahead, brother.
1 Peter 2 and 5.
You know? Hey, it say, who have not believed our report, man?
Nope.
Hey, it say no sign gonna be given to this generation except the sign of Jordan. You know? Fuck you niggas think you supposed to, you know, they want, you know, your Howard Shah to come. You don't want that. Because when you do that, if you ain't got this before that, you dead. You know? Problem. Go ahead, brother.
1 Peter 2 and 5. Ye also, as lively stones, are built upon a spiritual house.
Yep. See, us also. That's why the Lord is so gracious. Like, damn, we're gonna be a part of that. So really, if your house is a piece to a building, and he's saying we the pieces, we're gonna help. You know what I'm saying? That means we're gonna be on top of the mountain too. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, you an individual stone too. He was standing there as the individual chief cornerstone.
Chief cornerstone.
But where the
built
rest of the
upon.
pieces? That's us.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. We finna be above these devils. You gonna be stable your life. Go ahead, brother. Nah, Khan. That's another one. That's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, really, that do go into that. Matter of fact, go ahead and bring it out. That's like far ahead, though. You know what I'm saying?
2. I, Edras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature.
So now, all those people were individual stones. Those lively stones come together in one place like a building. And here's the chief cornerstone now. The first one, the main one, right? The one that was on the mount. Go ahead.
A young man of high stature,
Come on.
taller than all the rest.
That's why he's the chief cornerstone. That main one, you know, the big block. Go ahead.
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
Yeah, come on. Now where are they at? Go ahead.
And was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Yep. Because really, it should tell you they on a mountain somewhere.
Yeah, it said Mount Zion.
Yeah, one more time on that, Salaki.
2 Esdras 2:42 says, I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I cannot number, and they all praise the Lord with songs.
So this is our government setup now, you know? And everybody, all the pieces done came together, because he said what's going to be on above the mountain? The house of the Lord. See? Stability. You see what I'm saying? They got stability. That's why we compare it to stones. Stones represent stability. Right? They got what? Wisdom. They got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They got the government. They got which is what he stands for. So they know how to conduct all these individual men. And if you put them all together, you have a governing body. You have a government. So that's the 144,000. But go ahead, bro.
2 Esdras 2:43, and in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
He was more exalted, but yeah, he did that, you know. But that's why the Lord, he was greatest, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he took the L, man. He took one for the team for real. You know?
Scriptures say that there's no more love than there's no way you could show your love, no greater way you could show your love than a man that could lay down his life for a friend.
Yep.
You know?
And who's the friend? Who's the friends? The friends is, you know, the prophets, man.
Yeah.
You know, the brothers, the ministers, the apostles. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. You know, and those are the same people who forsake their lives and are going to come back and follow him in the regeneration. You know, and it says that they're going to sit on the thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. That's that government.
Yeah, just keep going.
2 Esdras 2:44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Going into what the brother just mentioned, forsaking their life, man. You know, they put off the flesh. They put off the lust of the flesh, and they, you know, start partaking in the spirit. You know, they start having that conversation in heaven. Go ahead, their mind in heaven.
Yep. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
Yeah, the Lord gave him that, man. Go ahead.
Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
And that show you that these men weren't what? They weren't ashamed of the Lord. Because they was confessing them in a world that hates them. You see what I'm saying? So in order to do that, you gotta forsake what's popular. You know?
We got not hardwood. So what?
They look at us like we got 7 heads up here, man. Go ahead, brother. Brother got a charger. You got the juice and blocks.
Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy God thou hast seen.
Yeah, that was it. So yeah, that's beautiful, man. So that's what the brother just basically said, you know what I'm saying? But to keep, you know, dumb it down a little more, you know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Isaiah 2. You know? That's up there, you know what I'm saying?
I stopped at 3.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 2 and 3. And many people shall go and say, Come ye.
Start at 2 again, slide.
Come. Isaiah 2 and 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Yeah, it's the mountain that belongs to the Israelites, because it's the mountain of the Lord's house. You know what I'm saying? It's the mountain that's ran by the 144,000, elect Israelite men. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. And which is during the world that we reign, and that runs forever, by the way. You know what I'm saying? The world when the so-called blacks, you know what I'm saying, is ruling, man. Including so-called Latinos and Native American Indians. I shouldn't even have to say that. You know what I'm saying? Period. Go ahead, bro.
And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
Yep. And that's it. Everybody gonna come to us, man. Going into Jeremiah 51 and 25. He said what? It says, behold, I am against thee, destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll my hand, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner. You see, a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations. You see, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord. You see that? So that goes into why these people will be coming to us. That government will no longer be running. We're just going to use the things that this government used to make itself valuable. You know what I'm saying? Which is the gold, the resources, and all that. That's what you're going to be standing upon. Go ahead.
And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways.
See, that's it. That's what the government is set up for. The government tell these people how to live, man. It just became a show, because really this government not even doing it. You know what I'm saying? They just throw out shit, that new agendas. They don't tell nobody how to live. Really, this place told you, this government allowed people to think you do as thou wilt. This government allow you to think it's just about knowing what you can't do on the road. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know all the ways of the government. They got more laws than you can even think of. That's how they try to excel how they say they're gonna go above the stars of God. That's how they did it. Throwing some pissing and peeing in public, you know what I'm saying? So arrest the dogs then, you damn idiot. Get them a ticket. Arrest the animals, you know what I'm saying? Period. Because we all dwell on this earth. Then the Lord say, man is like beasts. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's be spiritual. Oh, I forgot. You don't got one. Anyway, I got some. Yeah, I got some tobacco. This is Michael. Say it really clear. This is Michael what? 4:1. It says, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the Lord, you see, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it. See that? Micah saying the same thing. And many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, and to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. Yeah, you people gonna learn from us, man. You know what I'm saying? They're about to get ready to learn from us. No one else knows this. You got people thinking they can practice bestiality. You see? It says, for the law shall go forth out of Zion. You got heathens coming up to us. He said, so you think only you can teach the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It ain't given to you, dog. You see? And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. You see that? And we could keep going on this. You can read, you keep going, brother.
just go from where I left off.
Yeah, kind of.
It says, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
Good.
For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Good.
And he shall judge among the heathen, Salakia. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people.
And that's because a lot of these people, their ways of life is off, man. They don't know how to live. So you got to get rebuked. Once you hear this, that's pretty much a rebuke if you're not an Israelite. Because you probably would have been doing something so adverse to how things are supposed to go. If you were so-called African, East Indian, Muslim, Ishmaelite, whatever you would, Arab, Japanese, Chinese, you can't eat a bat, man. And why? We're going to simply give you the understanding because the law won't be in your inward part, so they really will be like babysitters. You have to you basically going to be breaking it down. Like, breakdown's not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stop breaking it down to each other. You have to tell, like, look, it wasn't made as a food. And we're going to have real science then. So you're going to be able to prove, you see what I'm saying, why you wouldn't want to eat a lobster. Like how we say now they're made to clean the thing, the bottom of the sea. You know what I'm saying? We're going to actually be able to. And then how do we do it now in this world? We pull it up on Google, on the screen. You probably be able to pull a hologram up in front of this motherfucker. Show them the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, this is what they were doing in the beginning type job. You know what I'm saying? Because our kingdom got to shit on these people, man. You think we're going to have Google in the kingdom?
Asking Siri questions.
They could bring an article out the back and prove his point. Man, hell no. Pull a hologram up, bro. Show them the beginning. They gonna
Give them a vision. Give them a vision of it.
either or. Whatever your style is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be better than Google giving them an article,
Specific
a
cloud,
book or some shit.
specific cloud that it's an actual cloud you go into. It'll show you everything.
Yeah. Nigga told me. I was thinking about that too by the Spirit. That's that damn it's a show I've been watching. Shit heavy. It's a show called Darknet. And in it just basically show you that these people, they got turned over to this digital world. And there's a bunch of different episodes that deal with particular things. So the first one is like how people basically okay with having like digital sex. You know what I'm saying? Like relationships with a woman across the globe. They on FaceTime and he's like, she's the best relationship I ever had. He beating his mean and shit like that. Second episode is about the chick, heavy. Another episode on there, well, not even an episode. It's like I think the like thing when it come on, like the, how the show come on and shit, the little graphics and all that. They got people, internet. They got people data going up because it's basically about how the world went data crazy and shit, right? Digital, but they got all these people data going up virtually into a bunch of clouds, and it hit me. I was like, and I might have said this in the past too, but it hit me in that moment. It was like, that's what Esau on with the iCloud shit.
Yeah.
You want to be God.
Yeah, kind of.
iCloud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who in the clouds? Well, who's synonymous with the cloud?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we done been in clouds if you've been on a plane, so he obviously ain't there. You know what I'm saying? But what's this cloud synonymous with God? That's what nigga, I remember being a shorty, used to think heaven was literally right above the clouds.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I could just go high enough, I could just see what God's doing. You know what I'm saying? I used to literally think that shit.
That's like green patches.
Yeah, kind of. They on the yep.
Yeah, that's it. I have noticed like go through the clouds and all of a sudden they in there. See that little boy riding the cloud.
Got something real quick.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 14:14. Almost started 13. It says, "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds."
There it is. And that's what he came with iCloud. You know what I'm saying?
I will be like the Most High.
Because clouds are synonymous with the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying?
I got another one.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm 68:34. It says, "Ascribe ye strength unto God.
Yep.
His excellency is over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds."
Yeah, but Esau a damn devil. You know what I'm saying? Because well, he a dummy, I'll say, because it's not talking about actual clouds. It's talking about the ships. But he's so level 1, if any level, you know what I'm saying, that he like, well, clouds mean God. You know what I'm saying? You got it, bro, if you want to say something.
No, that was it. Just showing that, saying that he's synonymous with the clouds. You know, as far as how Esau looks at it, and as far as how he tries to do, you know, make himself as the Most High.
Revelation 1:7 talk about how Shai going up in the cloud.
Yeah.
Like he see the glory. Esau see the glory of that because he not cursed. So he understand what he reading. So he seeing that.
Well, nah, he don't, because they ain't talking about clouds. You know what I'm saying? You done been through clouds. You been on a plane. You know what I'm saying? So he a damn dumbass, you know? But it just shows that he literally tried to play on God. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's really it, you know? A dummy will literally read that, or really just somebody the Lord ain't shown. I'll put it like that, right? And you would think it's not talking about the cloud, man. He gonna come with clouds. The clouds here every day, damn near.
That was dude. Remember the dude?
That ain't it, man.
Yeah.
Edomite.
Yeah.
Whatever he was.
Crazy
man.
ass nigga, man.
He was saying he was like Europeans and shit.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that, you know what I'm saying, that's, yeah, that thing crazy, man. You know, that's what he's trying to be on. But all that's gonna be brought down, you know? All that data and, you know, proving points and having memory and stuff like that, that's gonna be us. If they got all that in this world, in this kingdom, how, you know what I'm saying? How I say it always tell you in the scriptures when your house was doing this thing and he knew their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because you know somebody's thoughts damn near now with discernment. So imagine in the kingdom, you know? You ain't lying to me, Moab, is you? You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to Hebrew at that point. You ain't lying to me, is you? No, I know Ethan. You know? They say somebody say they seen you down there eating.
They see.
They seen you at the, you know, eating a fucking,
Yeah,
you know, yeah, octopus. No, I didn't. No. He gonna, because you gotta think everybody gonna go back to how they really are.
Exactly.
You know, Moab gonna be extra chinky. You know what I'm saying? That nigga gonna be more chinky than now. No.
He said, no.
You like, boy. Nigga lied to you.
Call it.
Because you're teaching them the scriptures, so you're going to be like, hated is he that is afflicted by a lying tongue. You know what I'm saying? Slap his ass to the ground, you know? Get your ass up.
Hit him with that scripture with the mini stripes.
You better have your ass to class, you know what I'm saying? You rich as hell, you know what I'm saying? You probably don't even show up, you just taught somebody else. They, you know, or, you know how they do it now? The teacher digital.
Right, that digital
Zoom
shit.
call, you know? You ain't feel like going to the class, you just, you put a hologram in there. A cloud come in.
That's why I say you go put him in
the cloud.
Put him in the cloud real quick.
It's gonna be happening. That's an honor. You know, you on a beach somewhere on another planet. You gotta pause, we party. You like, hold on, brother, I got a class. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, them motherfucking heathens still don't get it. I'm like, nah, they ain't gonna get it. I might have to kill this one.
Motherfuckers eating octopus and bats.
You ain't gotta work. You don't gotta work. You gonna own everything. Do you see the CEO?
Brother go have a young on. He could be like, here, I take a drink.
Yeah.
You be talking about mugs. a part of your plantation, basically.
Hell yeah.
This one.
Hell yeah. We gonna be fake stress. You know what I'm saying?
We just go laughing about it, like being sarcastic with it, like.
Yeah, we ruling forever. Right.
Laughing.
Yeah. See, man. Yep. All right, let's go ahead, bro. On that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. You got it, bro.
Keep going on Isaiah.
Yeah, kind of.
It's Isaiah 2 and 4. It says, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
Meaning what? They're gonna get rid of the shit, the weapons they got. Go ahead.
Nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
See, come on.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
Ain't gonna be no more nukes. You'll never have to worry about that shit no more. Remember before coming in the truth, I was like, man, why would y'all make bombs? I'm subject to that shit. I used to literally think that. How I'm escape? I literally used to have these thoughts. Like, I knew like these niggas build bombs, and if a bomb hit this motherfucker, I'm subject. You know? Now I know. Why did y'all bust me on shot? You got it, bro.
It says, O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord.
So that's beautiful. So we here now. Because we getting the light now to be the light then. You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and close out here. This Nahum 1. And 10, it says, for while they be folded together as thorns, while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as stubble fully dry. You see what I'm saying? So pretty much that's dealing with Esau, man. They're completely off their doctrine of how they're gonna make something great again, how they're gonna build the great reset. They have reformed with the saying we're gonna build back again. We're gonna build back again. The brother made a video with it. We're gonna build back again. And it was basically just a compilation of all these Edomites saying and shit. Yeah, but it really is. It's a close to the great reset and New World Order. Because really, a great reset was a cloak for New World Order. But people started catching on, so they said great reset. Now people catching on to that. You know what I'm saying? So when the pandemic took off last year, that's all you was hearing from Edomites. It's a great reset. That was his cloak for New World Order. You would think you hearing some new shit like, damn, I get to get caught up. Nah, it was just a cloak. Same new slang. Now they using Joe Biden's, which is he literally gonna be the one to bring this New World Order in, man. Because his slogan is build back again. It's his ass. It's that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, build back better. That shit. This Nahum 1 and 11. There is one come out of thee that imagine evil against the Lord, a wicked counselor. You know? Now we know it's really the elite bankers. You know what I'm saying? Amalek, right? It says, thus saith, and then a counselor does what? Give you instruction. That's Joe Biden, man. Joe Biden is the biggest puppet for the international bankers to ever live, man. He literally finna bring forth everything they want to bring forth, man. And you seeing it, you know? If you get caught up, you miss it, you know, hey, this the worst time, you know? Because it's it. This Nahum 1 and 12, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, though they be quiet. You see, though they be quiet, that's dealing with the oligarchy. It says, and likewise many, yet thus shall they be when he shall pass through. You see? And that's who? The spirit of Yahweh, man, it's the prophecies, man. You know, and ultimately when Yahweh shall come, it says, though I have afflicted thee, talking about us, I will afflict thee no more. And that's what we in the days of playing out right now. You know what I'm saying? This is our last captivity. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, this government, the way life goes, all you know, and now things are changing. Because why? This government is ending. Ultimately, to completely be thrown down for our shit to be brought up. This very thing we was on YouTube kicking. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening right now. You see? You're seeing the fall of the death of a dynasty, man. The fall of an empire. Bro's got anything?
Call to out.
So yeah, that's what's happening right now, man. You know, that's why I say that I've seen Satan like falling from the sky, so you know, paraphrasing. That's this. Every day they taking something away.
You said strike of lightning, something like that. Yeah. Like lightning coming from the sky.
Yeah, falling like lightning. Even in this is a fall. They might be coming with new laws, but that's really how you should be seeing that is the old way, and a new law is a new way. So if the more new ways they keep coming with, that just means the old ones is falling. You see what I'm saying? It's a fall. The great reset. If you're resetting, that's like the child taking all they built down to rebuild again. This bitch is falling. Yeah, and it's what? It's the government. That's why so many laws and shit be thrown around, you know? So that's it, man. It's ultimately for us to stand upon their ass. Because once the government is completely thrown down, a lot of these Edomites gonna start dying. You know, it's gonna be physical death that take place, and the only people that's gonna remain will be the elected 1/3. Those of you that is in on this doctrine. And guess what? You'll be starting a new world with this knowledge. And to make sure you don't mess it up, the Lord gonna download the law in your inward parts. Well, I don't remember that much. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna forget a lot of shit after this. You know?
I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
Revelations 21:4 says, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying. It says, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And it reads, it says, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. So as brother was saying, everything, we're pretty much gonna be forgetting everything that was that happened on this place. Ultimately, like in terms of the bad things, you know, everything that made us down and meek and low in spirit. Why? Because it's Yahweh Shai is gonna make it new. You know, he said that these words are faithful and true. They're bound to happen, and scriptures say that the word is not prolonged. So, you know, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We're right here. We're right here at the end.
I got something to look over there. It's Isaiah 65. And 7. It reads what? It says, actually 17. It says, I'm actually starting at 16. It says that he who blesseth himself in the earth shall bless himself in the God of truth. See that? That's how you get blessed. And he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the God of truth. Because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from mine eyes, you see, you're going to be blessed in the Heavenly Father, because he's going to cause you to literally forget all this stuff, man. They say what? For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. You know, you ain't gonna remember shit about America, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's gonna actually give you this thing. You're gonna forget that you ever had low self-esteem. You're gonna forget that you ever had sin. You know what I'm saying? You'll forget that you ever had a time with not knowing you was a king or a princess, but instead living like a heathen. You know what I'm saying? To where trying to go back into the steady one, you know, that will all more efficient you are at, you know, being that, you know, being who you truly are. You ain't gonna have to worry about that no more, man. You won't get an opportunity of that in the kingdom. Russ got something? Got something? Alright. Yeah, man. This ain't trying to push the spirit. This is what it's about. Alright? So with that, give all honor, praise, and glory to Heavenly Father in the name of the Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, La'akadashaka.
Yeah.